Cameron still walks through these doors, but now without the pads.
For Yazi, it's all about relationships, not only with her horse, but also giving back to the people and the community.
He doesn't kick pigskins anymore, but he continues to stay connected to the sport by coaching kids of all ages. He is right down here. We don't want to startle him because he's kind of a bad boy, but he's a good boy, and he's also very adorable. His name is Bo. Bo is, come here, Bo. As you can see, looks like he's in a good mood today, but you'll see how he acts in show number 2. Live at Fresno State Equestrian Center, Abraham Montaño with Fresno State Focus. Hi, I'm Abraham Montaño with your Focus on Sports. We're coming off a busy weekend in sports with a lot of teams in action. Volleyball, soccer, football, and scrimmage all had scrimmages. Pads were rocking as offense and defense went at it in front of the Red Wave. Defense is returning a lot of key players from last year's championship team. Offense, on the other hand, has a lot of new faces on the roster after losing star quarterback Jake Hainer, offensive coordinator Kirby Moore, but in general, spring ball allows everyone to showcase their talents as they look to earn a job come fall. Frenchie and Bully dogs are becoming the top dogs around the country. They certainly are for the Orozco family, who have turned the family love into a family business, as Karina Guevara shows us. Students are more than welcome to take advantage of the rec center near the Save Mart Center for exercise. Some students are really making the most of it and even training for off-campus competition. ASI recently held elections for a new president. Current Executive Vice President Karen Carrillo ran against Sammy Will and won. Carrillo's win is just the beginning of what she plans to do. In Fresno State baseball, the Dogs are coming off a win versus University of Pacific. They won 8-7 yesterday in non-conference play. Over the weekend, the Diamond Dogs took on the San Diego State Aztecs. They took the series 2-1. It has been almost 2 years since football star Cesar Silva last played at Bulldog Stadium. Silva still has a home here. He trains at Valley Children's Stadium, and while his football career aspirations may be different now, one thing remains: his passion to give back. The Peters Building Plaza has a new colorful addition to its walls. Fresno State's art instructor Adam Langotti is working on the mural with students from last fall and this spring semester. So, I wasn't in there, but I will be going down to San Diego and then working my way up the coast. What about you?
I'm going to Newport, so technically if you're working your way up the coast, I'll be right there.
Right. I love the beach. I love Newport, so I'll probably catch you there. We're currently here at Marquitos Boxing Gym, and as you can see behind me, I have the Mark Castro. He's currently just warming up right now because I think he's going to get in the gym a little session real quick. But Mark is also paving the way for boxers here in Fresno. So, like I said, we're here, and we missed them, but they were actually shooting an ad right now, and these are the shorts that Mark was using. Let me see if we can call Mark over here. Mark, talk to me. How was the ad?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Grind don't stop. Yeah.
I see you throw out a lot of fake punches. Were they real or were they fake?
There were a lot of fake, good acting.
Hey, he's got to do it for the camera, but like I said, at Marquitos Boxing Gym, Abraham Montaño, Fresno State Focus. Bueno, muchas gracias, Marco, y pues nomás quiero decir, aquí en Fresno State hay varios grupos de estudiantes que ayudan a mejorar la universidad, y al lado mío tengo una de ellas, se llama Carrillo, la presidenta de ASI. Karen, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Vale, muchas gracias por estar aquí, y simplemente te quería preguntar, ¿qué es la mejor parte de ser la presidenta de ASI?
Pues con esta posición espero nomás seguir los proyectos para continuar un ambiente bueno para Fresno State.
My coaches. On special teams, I'm the kicker, John Baxter. The special teams coach for the Dogs is with us today. Coach Bax, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Great to be with you, Abe.
Thank you. So, I'm obviously a kicker. What is your favorite thing about coaching specialists?
Well, my favorite thing about it is they're hugely important and underappreciated.
At Fresno State, many clubs emphasize giving back to the community. The Farm Workers Advocacy Club is doing exactly that here on campus. Here to join me is Club President Daniela Ventura. Daniela, how you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, a bit nervous, but okay.
It's okay. So, how long have you been a part of the club, and how long have you been president?
Yeah, so it's a newly established club. It has been an official club since last week. So I've been an official president since last week. So that's...
Oh, so you're new on the job.
Yes, I'm new on the job, yeah.
Abraham Montaño shows us.
Mark Castro, the fighting pride of Fresno.
I wear it on my trunks, front and center, so people know that I'm from Fresno, California.
He went to Ainsworth Elementary, Elizabeth Terrence Middle School, and Sunnyside High School, where he was valedictorian. Mark values his education just as much as his boxing career, which is why he became a Bulldog in the fall of 2018.
I really had no other options. I really wanted to pursue my boxing career, so I had to stay local, stay here, go to school, and it kind of blossomed into something wonderful. In another universe, I would have probably went to a UC Santa Barbara, UCLA. I had the grades for it.
But it's not always possible to balance two things at once. Life is about making big choices and sticking to them. After 2 years at Fresno State, Mark paused his degree in kinesiology sports administration to give his all to the sport.
Me being in the ring is the easy part.
But who is his right-hand man?
I say my dad is my biggest fan. My biggest critic, my biggest fan, and he knows what I'm capable of. That's why he pushes me so much daily.
He's a good son. I'm proud, everything he done, but beyond that, a good human being, humble, humilde, give back to the kid.
Mark does what he does for himself, but also for his family and the next generation of boxers.
The person who inspires me to keep on boxing is Mark. Him and his dad. He really inspires me to keep on boxing.
A lot of things come with boxing: money, fame, and pain. But to Mark, the best part of it all is doing this with his loved ones right by his side.
I say my family is the reason I am where I am today. They believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself.
Okay? The more relax. Yeah.
The life of a student athlete gets repetitive and exhausting. When there is free time, everyone uses it differently. Yasmin Roman is all about giving back to the community.
Being able to go somewhere else and work with other people is kind of more of a break.
Yazi is one of the few girls on the equestrian team who actually has her own horse. Her life revolves around the barn, the arena, and endless hours with the horses.
They ultimately take care of these horses probably close to 100%.
A horse is basically like having a child, except it weighs hundreds of pounds.
Horses feel our energy.
The hours spent on the sport also allow Yazi to make deeper connections with their teammates.
There's a lot of us, so you're bound to make friends, and we're kind of all getting here in the same boat.
For Yazi, it's all about relationships, not only with her horse, but also giving back to the people and the community.
On this day, she's giving back by beautifying the Fresno State campus.
I think that there's a lot more of a community here. People want to be with each other. People want to help each other. Back where I'm from, it's not exactly the same.
A loving community is a key factor in which Yazi is here.
If you're wearing your Bulldog gear, people are going to speak to you. They're going to ask you if you're an athlete. They want you to feel at home.
A place that Yazi now calls her home, away from home. At Fresno State, Abraham Montaño, Fresno State Focus. Born and raised in Fresno, Cameron is a Valley boy through and through.
Yeah, I love Fresno. Everybody always bags on Fresno.
Cameron attended Bullard High, a school that often sends football players down the road to Fresno State.
I like the coach, Coach Arax over at Bullard. He made us tough. Actually, we all joke around, all the guys who played at Bullard, that Bullard's harder than Division I football.
His dream of playing for the Dogs would have to wait. Fresh out of high school, he was arrested and lost all his driving privileges for an entire year.
I had to go to Fresno City, but it was the best thing that could have happened.
Fast forward 2 years.
Every school that was looking at me basically just ghosted me, except I knew I had the walk-on spot potentially at Fresno State.
He walked on, but it was also 2020 and COVID changed everything.
It meant the world, man.
But after 2 seasons, his football career came to an end.
Doors just kept opening in ministry. I kept guest speaking places.
Cameron still walks through these doors, but now without the pads.
Cameron is, as they say, a man for the people.
He just does a great job just connecting with the players, connecting with people.
Sometimes all someone needs is another person who once was in the same shoes.
He's going to be there for you as a person and as a mentor.
Football may be over for Cameron, but some things are bigger than the sport. At Fresno State, Abraham Montaño, Fresno State Focus. Cesar Silva's childhood dream was to play soccer at the highest level.
It's like my first love, and I just decided to try and pursue it.
Silva is now playing for Cal Odyssey, a semi-pro team in Fresno. This is his first step in reaching his goal of making it to the top flight.
My main goal in life is to always reach my fullest potential, and whatever my full potential is in soccer, it would be that.
From football to football, Silva was the kicker at Fresno State from 2019 to 2021. He was a starter for a season and a half and even tried out for the pros.
I was very happy with my last year and my last 2 years and the way I did my pro day. And I know I gave it all I had, and I learned a lot throughout it.
One can say football stalled his childhood dream, but in reality, it shaped him into the person he is today. He doesn't kick pigskins anymore, but he continues to stay connected to the sport by coaching kids of all ages.
What you mean?
Silva is on a journey, training kids to where he once was, playing at the Division I level.
I think that would be my greatest ability, just being able to help them learn from my experiences. That way they don't have to learn the hard way.
But he's still learning himself while coaching and mentoring others.
There's a process of reciprocity in that interaction, right? So Cesar is learning. He is the coach, but he's also learning to adjust his coaching style to be able to meet the players' needs.
No matter how big the group is, each coaching point he makes relates to everyone around him.
It's about consistency. I mean, he's helped me learn that. Changed a couple things in my kicking and helped me learn to be more consistent.
Which is why he's always studying film on his players and on the pros he hopes to one day play with, so that every time he hits the pitch, he's giving his all.